Another Tesla product reveal is here, but it wasn't just one reveal. Tesla Semi is now public, but so is the new Roadster, and I'm bringing you all the details. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 323 for November 17th, 2017. On a night full of awesome surprises, we kick things off with the Tesla Semi reveal. I'm going to caveat this show saying that I did lose my stream twice during the presentation, but I don't think I missed anything important. In typical Tesla fashion, the event started nearly a half hour late, but ladies and gentlemen, this was so worth the wait. Tesla didn't really hold much back with its teaser image of the Semi, as the vehicles looked very much like what we saw from the teaser, just not shadowed out. Elon kicked things off touting the Semi's new BAMF performance. This continues the tongue-in-cheek humor of Musk companies. If you're unfamiliar with the term, it stands for badass mother trucker, except that last word rhymes with the actual word. Hey, I like to keep this kid-friendly, you know? This is after SpaceX also named their new rocket the BFR. I'll leave your imagination as to what that means. Anyhow, he's not kidding around about this. Unloaded, the Tesla Semi rips off a 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. I get the feeling that they gave Model S and Model X the performance boost earlier this year, so the Semi wouldn't beat it. For that matter, consider that it does beat a rear-wheel drive Model 3. But we're far from done here, folks. Fully loading the vehicle to 80,000 pounds gross vehicle weight, which Musk tells us is the maximum allowed by law, the truck can still make 0 to 60 in 20 seconds. Keeping that full load in mind, the truck can also manage a 5% grade at 65 miles per hour with that load. Conventional diesels, we're told, can only manage 45 miles per hour. And again, keeping that load in mind, the truck has a whopping 500-mile range at full load and 60 mile per hour speed. This is unbelievable stuff here. The truck is put into motion by 4 motors, one on each side of both rear axles. As with the cars, the driver will sit on top of the battery pack, which is nestled between the front and rear axles. The interior puts the driver dead center of the vehicle and offers 2 touch screens, one on either side of the steering wheel. There was less time spent on the truck's little brother that they rolled out as well, but in addition to the Semi, there was also a heavy-duty, oversized pickup shown, which they showed a mock-up on screen holding a full-size, standard pickup truck in its bed. But we're still not done with the Semi details. With all that power and range, how are we charging it? Well, superchargers are a thing of the past. We now have megachargers, and the slide shown claimed that 400 miles of range can be restored in just 30 minutes' time. Tesla also guaranteed a rate of 7 cents per kilowatt hour to charge. Now, we didn't get the size of the battery pack in the truck, so we don't get to do the math to recharge. But if another car that we'll get to in a moment can pack the punch that it does, I'd say it's safe to say that there's at least a 400 kilowatt hour battery pack in the truck. And if this is true, a full charge would cost a mere $28. Compare that to diesel costs that would put that kind of a fill-up well into the hundreds of dollars. Of course, it wouldn't be a Tesla if it didn't have autopilot, and it does come standard on all trucks. Tesla's calculations claim that the Semi will have a 20% lower total cost of ownership from day one, even in the worst of conditions, compared to a standard diesel truck. However, the final bit of info we get is the fact that the trucks can be put into convoy mode, dropping the cost of ownership down so low, Elon claimed it's cheaper than rail. As to reliability, Tesla is guaranteeing the powertrain for 1,000,000 miles. The truck will begin production in 2019, and no official information was given as to the cost of the vehicle. With that, Elon waved to us and headed off the stage. Or so we thought. We were treated to a short clip from Spaceballs where they talked about going to Plaid, and out came the brand new Tesla Roadster. And wow, what a gorgeous looking car. If you thought the Semi had performance, this truly is beyond ludicrous. The base model of the car, and Elon stressed the fact that there will be other versions, does 0 to 60 in a blistering 1.9 seconds, which will make it the fastest production car in the world. But that's not all. Continue to 100 miles per hour, and it gets there in 4.2 seconds, all the while ripping off a preposterous 8.9 second quarter mile, which is the first time ever a production car has cracked 9 seconds in the quarter mile. But wait, if you can believe it, that's not even the best part. The car is equipped with a 200 kilowatt hour battery pack, giving it I've run out of adjectives to describe the unbelievable. Guys, the thing can do 620 miles on a single charge, which, to quote Maui from Moana, is straight kooky dukes. The car is equipped with 3 motors, and despite the Roadster name, has 4 seats, though Elon admitted up front that tall people need not try to get in the rear seats. The car starts production in 2020, and with that, Elon invited everyone to come up on stage to get a up-close and personal look at both the Semi and the new Roadster. So these announcements will definitely get us a tidbits from the road sometime next week. Stay tuned to the YouTube channel to make sure you catch it. Make sure you check out the links to the full stories in the show description. While you're at it, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. Thanks as always to my super patrons, John Waltauer, Drew Schuyler, John Waller, Mark and Sarah Thomas, Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Bruno Quindici, John Rich, Joey Boots, and Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse for supporting the show at the $10 plus level. Be sure to show your love on YouTube, iTunes, and other services across the internet, or use the show referral code TS.LA/JON4602 if you're in the market for a new Tesla. It'll get you free supercharging for the life of the vehicle. Lastly, make sure to check out my Extra Life donation page at bit.ly/TT-EL2017. That's all caps on the TT and the EL. Anything you can kick in to help sick kids would be most appreciated. That's it for this week, and wow, despite the slow news at the beginning of the week, we sure did end with a bang, didn't we? If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits. I'll see everyone back here again next week. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.